Hello everybody, Dr. Incompetent here, getting ready to resume this Let's Learn Slay the Spire and the Watcher here in 2020 on Ascension, Level 2, Act 3. So, I am in the midst of choosing a card after this hallway battle here. We're getting closer and closer to Dondeka, and I'm going to pick up this Third Eye Plus. I don't necessarily, looking at my deck, you know, I've got a pretty good amount of block, to be perfectly honest. But what's catching my eye here as desirable is the Scry 5. It's kind of insane. And so I'm going to take it so I can plan my turns a little bit better. And then I'm going to look at this. Alright, I don't need another Crescendo. I certainly don't need a Conclude right now. And then Cut Through Fate. I have been kind of talking a little bit to a guy on Reddit who has given me insane advice about the Watcher, and he's very, very high on Cut Through Fate, and I'm getting higher on it myself just because, again, it has the Scry and it draws you a card. And it's so important to set things up with the Watcher. It's so important to be able to plan your turn so that you can maximize your stances. So let me actually look at my deck. How many Cut Through Fates do I have? I have one, and I actually bottled it, so I start with it, and it's not even upgraded. I don't see a problem with getting another one right there. Okay, so again, I'm doing so well hit point wise. I'm gonna take this hallway fight now and swerve in this direction because of the prayer wheel and the singing bowl, so I can just start cranking my hit points a little bit further. Alright, and to be perfectly honest, it also gives me the opportunity potentially to play Lesson Learned and upgrade a card, which is so strong. Okay, so, well, speaking of Lesson Learned, I guess. Alright, so this turn, everybody's doing something defensive, so it's a good moment for us to kick the crap out of them. Unfortunately, our hand is pretty not kick the crap out of them. So I'm going to Foresight always, and then I will hit the Repulsor with Cut Through Fate, which we were just talking about it. Sash Whip is great. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to dump this and draw Sash Whip. I don't really need to apply Weak to this dude, unfortunately. And I can't put it on the Spheric Guardian because of the artifacts that he's got that will block the debuff. So I'm going to use Sash Whip just as guaranteed damage. Do I have anything that would... I could throw Vulnerable at this guy for no good reason just to Sash Whip and then Lesson Learned and, you know, get the value out of that. It's a waste of a Vulnerable potion. However, I have 3, and I can't recall the last encounter that I got one, but basically you keep getting more and more chances to get them. Like the percentage, I believe, after each encounter that you don't get a potion reward raises until you finally get one. And so if I were to get one and I was full up, I would be kind of bummed. Although this Smoke Bomb is probably not helping me at this point. But I think the idea is, you know, is it worth playing this to upgrade a card? And yes, I'm going to say yes. It's probably the wrong play. It's overkill, but it does take this guy out immediately in this fight. And then, in addition, I get to upgrade a card, and he won't give me his 2 dazed cards. So it will help out with the rest of the fight. Windmill Strike. Well, I mean, it's better now than it was before, at least, I guess. Okay, so let's see. I'm intangible this turn. So 2 damage coming in, I block it already with the cards that I have. So we want to take only offensive cards. Signature move is terrific, however, it needs to line up, but we have 5 energy going into this turn because of the Happy Flower. So let's just get rid of the Defend Plus and see what else we draw. Well, we got a Deus Ex Machina. Interesting. So let's see if we can come up with the damage on the Spheric Guardian. We can certainly Miracle Crush Joints. Oh, I can't make him vulnerable, though. That's right. Isn't that a shame? How much damage do I have? I have 8. I have 48, 54, 70. And this guy has 85. I could easily kill this. It's actually probably worth it to try to take it down with signature move and just eliminate the spike damage. But I have no block. So I'm just going to hit this Spirit Guardian really hard and kill him next turn. And that's fine. You know, it's just drawing this is such a shame. Because I'm going to have to use it to do the signature move. And I'd really rather not. But, you know, because he's going to do 6 damage to me. I think that my buffer from the Fossilized Helix will block the damage. But it's reduced to 1 anyway this turn. Actually, I should have remembered that I was intangible, and I should have just killed that guy and just, you know, not worried about the 1 damage. Anyway, whatever. Boom. The buffer does wear off indeed. And let's kill the bigger threat. Well, I mean, at least chip away at the bigger threat. We take off all his armor, and now this dude's left with 13 hit points for next turn, and look at us with all these miracles. So, chip, no damage still. Okay. And let's look at what they want to do. He's going to buff up his spikes. And he wants to hurt us, but all we need is 13 damage to kill him. So, well, no, I'm actually going to keep Sanctity. I'm just going to get rid of Wave the Hand. Okay. Yeah. Master Reality is just probably a card that it'll be nice in boss fights and some elite fights, but in this deck it's not necessary, in my opinion. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out the best way to sequence this. I'm actually going to defend and then Sanctity to get some more cards in my hand. There we go. Alright. So now, I can probably... Alright, I can just outright kill this guy with just 1 card, and then I can Miracle... And then I should have mastered Reality just to upgrade that, you know, through violence, but this guy dies pretty quickly here. Alright, so he will hit me once, and then I can follow up, and he will do 5 damage to me. I could Master Reality and then just you know what, I'm gonna wait till next turn. I bet I can block and take no damage and just be really, really cowardly about this. Alright, so here we go again. And then Vigilance and Empty Fist should seal the day against this dude. And they will. But we can also... No, we'll Vigilance, and then Empty Fist. Oh, that's right. Misplay. I forgot that Empty Fist would take me out of Wrath. I'm sorry, Vigilance would take me out of Wrath, so Empty Fist no longer did 28, it only did 14. However, luckily... Hey, what's up, Rabid Vermin? Oh yeah, man. We're doing good here, just working on a little Slay the Spire. Little pre-roguelike action. Alright, so I think then if I third eye, I can consecrate and take no damage. There we go. Alright. Okay, see, so we did actually get a potion. So it's nice to have a potion. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be taking many cards. This is a cool card, but I don't combo with Mantra at all. I mean, over time, you know, in a long fight, this would be really nice, but I'll just take the hit points for now. This is a fun card that you can just peel damage back with this. But I don't know how often I can rely on this happening. That's interesting. Do I need a card like that just comes back every once in a while and gives me some extra damage? I'll experiment with it. The thing is, I'm only on Ascension 2, and so I'm able to basically make some suboptimal choices just to experiment with these cards in my effort to learn this character. Ooh, it's the Tesseract. Spinning and shifting gently in the air. Okay, so, I can add a colorless card to my deck. I have really no choice. It's either 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to choose the minimal. But, oh no, I can skip. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if it's worth it then if you have the Singing Bowl to just take the 10 damage and then give yourself 6 max hit points. I'll have to think about that. This is a fun card. But where am I at with the value on this? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. It's only upgrading 5 cards. Most of my deck actually is upgraded. This actually combos decently well with Sundial. I don't know if I actually want it. This is fun too. So these are all okay cards. I'm going to take Impatience. Oh boy. I head towards the Spire indeed. So we're going to take the last elite. And it's the Giant Head. Okay, so the Giant Head is this dude that rewards you for playing more cards per turn. And he escalates in difficulty as the fight progresses. So you want to kill this guy quickly. So I'm going to Foresight, and then I'm going to I'm going to do a lot this turn. Do I want a Spirit Shield? It's kind of not great because I want to play Wave of the Hands and then evaluate, or Wave of the Hands and then Spirit Shield, but it still does give me a good amount of block. So let's do Wave of the Hands, and then let's just play a lot of cards. I mean, right? So we'll Spirit Shield, and then we can evaluate, and then we can cut through Fate, and we get to draw one card. So I don't really want to draw either of these cards right now. Ah, perfect. We get a card that we can just play and slow him down. And we're done. Alright. So he starts counting down. You see how he's had 4, and he goes all the way down to 0. And then once he gets to that point, he starts doing insane damage. So you have about, you know, a few turns to set up and just wreck this guy. He is, if I look at his intention, he's going to do some kind of debuff to me, so he is not hurting me. So what we want is as much damage as we can get. This hand is actually quite good for damage. We're going to get gas from this and gas from this potentially, so let's keep it all. Plus, it just helps slowing him down. And so what happens is he'll just take more damage from the damage we're going to do. So what I like to do against the Giant Head is play all of my cards that draw cards or before I start damaging to get the amplified damage from the slow. So we're going to Insight first. I'm actually going to do the silly Crescendo into Eruption just to get the 10% boost. Yeah, I am. I mean, and then we can if you have no attacks in your hand, draw 2 cards. Why is Impatience on? I have 2 attacks. Is that a bug? If you have no attacks in your hands, draw 2 cards. But I have 1, 2 attacks. Anyway, I think I should have to actually do... Now it's yellow. Okay. So maybe something else was indicating that. Alright, whatever. I'm going to play another card. Just remember, you just want to play as many cards as you can before you actually deal damage. And now that I see that I have no need for energy, I can play this Defend just to get some extra damage, and then play this and exit my stance. Okay. Alright, so what's he doing this turn? He's going to hit me for 9. That's not a big deal. He weakened me, which sucks. Alright, we don't need this. Well, we could take Sanctity. No, we don't need it. It is 2 cards. Yeah, let's take it just to get the 2 cards. Okay, this is good. I'd really love is to draw Ex Machina at some point. Alright, so I am going to Miracle, Sanctity. Okay, and then what we can do is Cut Through Fate. And we certainly don't need Lesson Learned right now, but Flurry of Blows is pretty good. So let's get rid of this and just draw Flurry of Blows, and then let's follow up. Flurry of Blows, Consecrate. Boy. Yeah, I'll hold on to this, and I'll just Defend, and then Empty Fist. Now, unfortunately, my Incense Burner is going off this turn, which means we don't get to... It doesn't synchronize with when he comes out of his little, you know, meditation and starts hitting me. Okay. But that's fine. Let's go ahead and... I'm actually going to keep the Study Plus just to get the insights online to help me out if I need it. Okay, this is fine. Alright, well, we will have to play Windmill Strike. Alright, let's give him the 2 weeks. So that'll at least hurt his damage a little bit. Then we can study... I can't, unfortunately, signature move anyway because I don't have enough energy. So I'm just going to strike, and just let this continue to improve. Hey! What's up, Cassiopeia Star? Thank you. Thanks for the sub. How's it going? Just working on a little bit of fantastic Slay the Spire. Alright, so we do get Ex Machina this turn. This is actually interesting. So normally I would get to scry for more cards, but there's only 3 cards in my draw deck. He's going to hit me for 22. And so you only get to see these 3 cards and then you shuffle. Based on, you know, if I want to pitch any of these. I am going to pitch this Defense Plus. And then just see what happens. Here we go. Okay. It is time. Then he's going to do 22, but that's really not that much. I still have my buffer. And the Fossilized Helix is great against this guy because you can just, you know, maintain until you can't block anymore. And then he does nothing. So I really want to get my buffer, keep it going. And he's weak. So that's a delight. Alright, so even though this is triggered right now, I want to play as many cards as I can before I start attacking. So let's Prostrate. And then Insight. Okay. I'm going to... Oh, you know what, Cassiopeia? I've seen stuff online about Monster Train, but haven't picked it up yet. Is it good? Is it any fun? It looks kind of cool. Is it a deck building roguelike similar to this? Yeah, it has been a while since I've seen you around, but you know these are crazy times. All right, so I'm gonna go into Third Eye and scry big time. All right, I'm gonna keep a lot of those cards for next turn. Let's see, we're up to 22 on this. So I can go into Wrath and then Empty Fist at the end of the day. So I'm gonna go into Wrath. I'm gonna then Sash Whip. And then I need 1, 2, 3, 4 energy. So let's just go ahead and play the miracles we need. I'm gonna save. It's deck building, but it has multiple lanes of monsters to protect your main health pool. Wow, that's interesting. Hence the monster train, I suppose. Yeah, that seems like, I love deck building. I love, you know, procedural roguelike stuff. So I have been meaning to try it out. I just haven't played this Watcher very much, and so I rebooted Slay the Spire on a whim after taking a break for several months, and just forgot how much fun I have playing this game, but how much I have to learn still. Alright, so I need to strike, and then Windmill Strike, and then Empty Fist. This dude is almost dead. he's going to get through my armor and chip my buffer away, but it doesn't matter because he will die next turn. Why are you still here? Okay, so we get the chance to look at these same cards again, and really I only need to have 27 damage. So I'm going to look at my... Oh, it won't let you look at your draw in this step. I was hoping to maybe see... I'm pretty sure Lesson Learned is still in the pile, and so that would be great to pick up. So here's 17. I'm going to just get rid of these two. Keep enough damage to hopefully kill this dude, but also to try to draw into what I'm looking for. And I didn't, but that's okay. No, Cassiopeia, 100%. That's how I felt. I basically played so much Slay the Spire that I just got burned out, and I just had to take a break. And so, taking a big break and then coming back to play a new character, at least new to me, has really helped refresh the game, because, woof, it was not... I was just getting too frustrated with it, and too... Yeah, like it was, the same... Alright, so let's see here. Can I take you down? And I can't draw any cards, so I just need to beat you up. And we win. Alright, so, well, the Ancient Tea set, I mean, I don't have any choice. It's going to give me 2 energy on the boss fight, so that's fine. And the White Beast statue. Well, this is a kind of a crummy one to get really late in the run. So that's kind of a bust. Let's see, is there anything good here? I don't really want any of these cards right now, so I'm just going to take the max HP. And I'm going to go into this campfire, and I am going to take the Ruby Key to give us all the keys. And we'll see about this. Okay, so we go into the boss of Act 3, who is... Donu Deca. So there's a donut, and there's a dodecahedron. Or, yeah, that's about right, right? An 8-sided die. Okay, so this fight is 2 huge fatties that both have 2 artifacts, and they are progressively going to give it, like, buff up strength and get nuts. So what I always like to do is just try to take one down. This guy's going to do 10 times 2. Remember, I will block 1 automatically with the Orichalcum and the plated armor, and then if I did no armor, I could just block the other with my buffer, but I want to save that as long as possible. Okay, so first things first, let's drink the power potion and see what kind of power we can get here. Well, honestly, I'm not super excited about any of these, but I'll take Rushdown and play it, and then also play Foresight. I have so much energy, it's ridiculous, but luckily I have an Impatience in my hand here. So, when I'm faced with this, I kind of like to... This guy's going to buff himself up, so I kind of want him to die first. Now, this guy's going to do it next turn, but this guy's going to get it online faster, so let's just take him... Try to take him down. Alright, so here I'm going to hit the donut, and I don't want Lesson Learned. Signature move is great to have here, though. So let's draw it, and then we will consecrate, and then strike, and then signature move, and then we can Impatience. We really didn't draw the defense that we need. This won't give me enough. Let's see, 13, 15. I can't get enough defense to block it, so I'm not going to bother. I'll do this. I'll get the through violence. Okay. And like I said, playing this really does nothing for me because of the buffer, so we'll just end the turn. So he gave me a couple of days. Oh, and he buffs up both of them. So what are they going to do this turn? Now he's going to hit me harder and he's going to block. So, okay. Let's... Okay, we can combo all of this stuff together. Yeah, it's actually... Comboing Sanctity and Third Eye is pretty slick. And then we can crush joints to chip away at an artifact and maybe get a big boom on somebody later. We'll see. I don't really know if I need to evaluate this turn. I'm going to kick that out. Okay, so... Master Reality is great to play early in the fight. I don't have any cards right now that will benefit, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll prostrate, and then we can Third Eye. Now, what cards do I want to draw? I can draw 2 cards. So I think if I set this up right, I would draw... I definitely want to draw Cut Through Fate. So let's discard Flurry of Blows, because we can just draw that from the discard pile anyway. And then we can draw Follow-Up and Cut Through Fate. And I'm probably going to turn back this regular strike right now. I definitely want Through Violence, so let's do this. Okay, so then let's Sanctity and draw some cards. So now... This guy's going to do 26 damage to me. However, I have 25 block and 4 plated armor, so I will take none. So we can just kind of willy-nilly wail on this dude. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do my follow-up, and then I can Cut Through Fate and see if I can come up with a nice card. Now... There's probably an argument here to be made for just picking up the Through Violence but not using it, retaining it. But to be honest, this is going to be a long fight. And so what I want to do here is I'm just going to try to pick up this study. Well, not try. I just will pick up the study and use this so I can get this online early and get it out of my deck. I don't want to draw this later. So let's just get rid of this. And so I can pump that out, and then now maybe we can draw... we already played the Master Reality, so we're getting Insight Pluses, which are very helpful. Let's check out the intention. So this guy wants to hit me now, and he's going to buff up again. So we really need to try to get rid of one of these guys as fast as possible. This would be a whole bunch of energy... This is actually kind of cool because this will let us get rid of their artifacts. And so will this. I'm gonna get rid of this so I can try to get a card draw, but everything else I want to actually play. Alright. Interesting. Okay. So... Wave the hand. And then I can Eruption. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Early in the fight, I took that power that lets me draw cards when I enter Wrath, and that was actually pretty tremendous. Now I'm on fire. Okay. And because of Ex Machina, I got all this. These are miracle pluses because I had Master Reality. So we are just in great shape right now. All right. So let's right away. No, I don't want to do that right now. What I want to do is Flurry of Blows, and then this will draw 3. I have 7 cards, so this will take us to 9. Okay. I greedily want to save this, but I think to put this on him, because he's going to be left alive, and so I want to debuff him as much as possible. Let's go ahead and Miracle, get ourselves some energy. But at the same time, if there was a way to kill this dude, I don't think there's a path to killing him this turn, but we're really, really close. Okay. Every time I block, where is the, Wave of the Hand. Whenever you block, apply 2 weak to all enemies. Okay, so we're going to block 1, 2, 3 times. So it doesn't really matter then. God, I hate to play this like that, but that's the world we live in if I want to do damage, and I do. Okay, so then block. So there's some weak. We will block again, and then this one will get through. And we will take no damage. Ooh, and we get the Flurry of Blows back, just for good measure. Okay, so I think we're in great shape to kill this one this turn. Oh, and that's a shame. It's too bad about the Incense Burner proccing this turn. I mean, you can't control it, but this guy was going to die anyway, most likely. We will get rid of Spirit Shield. We don't need that right now, and I'll keep everything else. Oh, and we get the extra energy from the Sundial. How nice. Okay, so let's just Insight Plus, see what we get. Fantastic. Alright. I'm going to Crescendo. Draw 2 cards from our power. And we have a whole bunch of energy. So, I'm going to do this. And then we will consecrate. That was probably wasted damage to vulnerable this guy. It definitely was. We're going to be fine regardless, but I was so excited to get to do this and upgrade a card. So we upgrade our Evaluate. Fantastic. Okay, so we can Sash Whip you, strike, and then... Do I want to go into Calm? Yeah, of course I do. Okay. Alright, so we will get rid of the defend. He's going to hit me for 12 times 2. But the thing is, 12 times 2 right now is not a concern for me. I'm at full health. I blocked 10 with just doing nothing, so there's no reason for me to freak out about this at all. I need damage, so cool thing is we can get rid of this Haze, we can get rid of this Defend, and we can get rid of this Evaluate. Alright, so let's Insight, draw some cards. Let's, I would Sanctity to draw cards, but I don't have a super amount of energy. No, it's fine. Let's see what we can get. Okay, this is cool. So we can now cut through Fate. I'm not going to get to play Impatience, that's for sure. So I'm going to discard that and just do this. And then this. And then this. Now we've got 2. I could defend and get 1923 and just take 1 damage, or I could put some more hurt on this dude. I think probably, well, I could defend and Brilliance. Yeah, I mean, this is nice, but this guy's dead pretty soon, so let's just do this to stay strong. I'm going to go after the heart, so there is some merit in staying strong. Alright, what's he gonna do? He wants to just block and debuff. Okay, so we need some damage here. So here's Wrath, here's Consecrate. Okay. He's still gonna be weak. Pretty good. Alright, so we can Erupt right now to get the extra energy and draw the cards. Fantastic. Prostrate. Flurry of Blows. Insight. Let's see what we got. Okay. Consecrate. Let's cut through Fate. We certainly don't want that. So at least we get to dodge that Dazed. We can Consecrate. I think this guy's dead. 30. And then 18 and 14. Easy peasy. Okay. Dump, 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 dump. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of evil? Let's attack it. Okay. 1,000. And we can approach the door, and we've got all the stuff. So let's go through. Let's see how we do here on Act 4. I haven't done this in a while. We will get the extra energy from our tea set, because we do enter the campfire. And we can afford to smith and upgrade something. So I think 100%. I want to upgrade one of these two cards. This one I start with because of the bottle. So upgrading it seems nice, but the 5 extra damage is also insane. This does let you scry an extra one, so I'm going to do that. The damage on Empty Fist is amazing, but the scrying and the fact that I put it in the bottled flame means I need to get it. I have 100 gold. I really doubt there's going to be anything significant for me here. I don't even have enough money to remove a card. Do I want any of this stuff? Not really. Okay. So, these dudes, these Spire Spear and Spire Shield, this fight can get out of hand very, very quickly. So, if I turn to fight this guy, it will no longer be a back attack, and I will take less damage from him, but more versus him. He's doing multiple attacks, so if I can weaken him, it's better. They both have 1 artifact. Okay, so let's just do this the way that I normally would. We got a Foresight, and then we can... I'm going to turn around. Alright, which one of these cards do I want? To be honest, I want the Vigilance. So this allows us to turn around. This guy has 50 less hit points, so I'd really like to just take him down first. Once you can remove one of these dudes, and you don't have to worry about the back attack, it becomes much, much easier. So, I have 6 energy. I could just basically play my whole hand here. Do I want to play this Dexterity Potion for this fight, or save it for the next fight? What? I'm gonna take 26 damage right now, and I can block all of this easily with the hand that I have, so I'm not going to worry about it just yet. Okay. Do I want Ex Machina? Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, there's no point in sandbagging it. But this hand doesn't cost very much, unfortunately. I'm going to get rid of this Defense Plus. And this Brilliance, to be honest. The damage is great, but I need cards that draw right now. Okay. So, this guy wants to do 45 damage, so I need to immediately turn and face him, unfortunately. And if I did crescendo, yes, I could do a lot of damage, but I have no block. So I can retain, I'll just retain this stuff and kind of save it for another time. I'm not going to retain this though. I need to flip around so that I take less damage. So I'll take 10, but next turn I'm going to be insane. So I blocked 10, and then my buffer took 10, and then he hit me for 10. Fine. Alright. All of these cards are pretty good, but I need to do damage badly. My hand is full. Yeah, see, that's a shame. Okay. This guy wants to do 51. Alright, so we're getting outrageous. I do have the empty fist, though, so I can start getting nuts. Let me Miracle and Sanctity. And then Consecrate. Flurry of Blows. Alright, now I can cut through Fate. Anything good here? Probably the follow-up. Because I don't want 2 empty fists right now. I can actually just about wreck this dude's life. Oh, he's dead. So one guy dead. Follow-up. Empty fist. Flurry of Blows. Why not? And we actually block everything. Wow. That turned around in a hurry. That worked out a lot better. Okay, I don't need Spirit Shield. And he's not attacking, so I don't need Wave of the Hand. Well, no. Yeah, I don't have any block cards, so let's just do it like this. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go Wrath, and I'm going to take away his buffer there. Unfortunately, I've got the negative synergy of Lesson Learned and Signature Move together, but what can you do? We win the fight. So that's good enough. Just to win is fine. Alright, what do we get? Garbage. Is there a skill I want to start with? I actually wouldn't mind starting... Boy. I mean, the only enemy left is the heart. So it's like, what do I want to start with against the heart? This is fine. Alright, and is there a card that I want? No, I just want the hit points. We got up to 100 hit points. Great. Okay, let's see if we can beat this dude. Okay, so here he comes. He's going to do a negative status effect on me. I will Foresight. And then I will Evaluate. And we will Sanctity. Okay. Let's cut through Fate. Can we get anything good here? Well, we can get a signature move. That seems pretty good. So let's cut through Fate again. See what else is out there. I might as well get this Master Reality out of the way. So he has this thing where it's like, every time I play a card, I take 1 damage. So, the Beat of Death. Annoying, but nothing you can do about that, and we're actually okay. Might as well drink this now. It'll heal us. Alright, Consecrate, and then... I'm actually going to play the miracles and then do this. Okay. Alright, so he puts the panoply of garbage into our deck. I don't want lesson learned. Everything else is just fine. So, oh, we lose the energy. Boo. Alright, let's prostrate, and then let's strike so that we can then flurry of blows and impatience, and then we're just going to take damage. What can I say? Okay. This is the time where he's going to do a whole bunch of little attacks to us. And unfortunately I'm vulnerable and I have no defense. What do I want next turn is the question. Study for sure. I mean, do I want to start saving Windmill Strike forever? I probably don't want to draw it again, so let's at least get into my hand. Crescendo is okay. Alright. So that's next turn. Nothing wrong. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. Alright, so that's like... The heart does that, and it's a massive attack, and now he's going to try to hit us again. And so we have to think about, what can we do? 60 damage is coming in. So I need some serious blocks. So none of these are serious blocks. It is true Study would heal us for 2, but that's not a massive concern right now. I'm drawing clean slate and hoping for some good stuff here. Okay, great. Interesting. Alright. Well, we'll wave of the hand, and then I'll defend, and we did weaken him, so he goes down to only doing 45, only to us. We don't have the deck to take this, I don't think. This is a little bit, things aren't lining up like I need them to. It's okay. Ow. Alright. Yeah, needed Spirit Shield last turn, really. We can get rid of Wound. Crush Joints is good. We don't need to defend. Okay. So let us follow up. Prostrate. And then Crush the Joints. Reach Heaven. That's fine. Alright, so here comes a big one. So let's get the block online that we need so that we, you know, don't die. Vigilance is nice. Third Eye is good. We are going to draw something with Cut Through Fate. So we have quite, like, what do we want to draw here? What could help keep us alive? To be honest, none of this. So we get rid of it. Then I'm going to Cut Through Fate and see if I can come up with some kind of defensive card. I do. And I'm going to have to Miracle. And then play this. I need to save this for a better opportunity. Alright. So he's going to do now 12 damage. Get rid of these. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. So we can weaken him, but it's not really going to help. He's got 2 artifact anyway. So let's go ahead and defend. And then defend. Then we can Empty Fist, Sash Whip, Flurry of Blows, through violence, signature move, and at least hit the guy a little bit. He won't hit us this turn either. Okay, so what are you going to do to me this turn? You're going to do your thing. Okay, so we don't need Spirit Shield, we don't really need Sanctity, and we certainly don't need Lesson Learned, unless we just want to exhaust it, you know? Okay. Alright, I have no block cards, so we need to Insight. See what we can come up with. Okay. Sanctity is great. Get some cards. Okay. Now we have enough of a block to stop the Beat of Death from chipping away at our life. And we can wave the hand, do this. Do I have an Empty Fist in my hand? No, but I have Vigilance. So... okay. Let's Crescendo. And then let's just try to do a bunch of damage. That's all I've pretty much got. We will Brilliance. And then Consecrate. And then I need to probably... I am going to draw the Empty Fist first off, so I might not need Vigilance here. It might be better just to evaluate and strike, and then I can Impatience and... no, but then I'll draw the Empty Fist, so I can't do that. So let's just do this, get the Insight, and pass the turn. Okay, so what's he going to do now? He's going to do... this is where I have to weaken him or I lose, basically, because he's going to do 12 times, and I can't take even remotely close to that much. Even if I played a Spirit Shield on a full hand, I can't block 100. So I need specifically cards that will weaken. That and nothing else. And we didn't really get that at all. And we got nothing that can draw us cards. So this is the end of the line. I can heal. I can scry and see, you know, what was out there. But no, this is the end. Okay. We tried. I think I needed more cards to weaken. I haven't fought the Heart in so long, but what can we say? We do unlock some new cards with the Watcher, and, you know, we got a score. Oh, no, we got new relics. Cool. Interesting. All right, fantastic. So now we've got a whole bunch of new stuff, and the most important thing is we unlock the new Ascension level, and we can climb again. So that's what we will do next time. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in for this particular game of Slay the Spire.